Hello and welcome everyone to the latest episode of Autocar Quick News, where we round up all the unveils, launches and scoops from the week gone by. But before we begin, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to make sure you never miss out on any updates from Autocar India. A question many of you have been asking us over the last few months is, will Toyota bring the Fortuner Legender to India? Well, the answer to that is yes, it will, as we can now exclusively confirm this new version of the Fortuner will be launched in India next year. Toyota's Fortuner Legender is a more upmarket version of the Fortuner. Not only does it get more equipment as facelifts generally do, the Legender also has an all-new look. The nose is in fact completely altered, and it also looks slightly different at the back. The Legender is also expected to get the upgraded 2.8-litre diesel engine, which makes 204 horsepower and 500 Nm of torque. The Legender won't replace the Fortuner, but will sit above it in the Toyota range. At present, the top spec Fortuner retails for a little over Rs 34 lakh, and prices for the Fortuner Legender are expected to start at around Rs 43 lakh. In some truly exciting news, Ford is all set to launch its performance-oriented Ranger Raptor pickup in India, and for the uninitiated, let me tell you, this is far from your average pickup truck. Based on similar running gear as the Endeavour, the Ranger Raptor is specifically engineered to go fast over rough terrain. With its combination of off-road skills, load carrying capacity and unique Baja race truck-like ability to monster bad roads at speed, the Ranger Raptor certainly has something of an X factor. The Ranger Raptor's ground clearance stands at a huge 283mm. While the engine is similar to the one that powers the Endeavour, this one has two turbochargers, so you have 213 horsepower and, more importantly, 500 Nm of torque sent to all four wheels via a 10-speed automatic gearbox. The Ranger Raptor will be imported into India in limited numbers. Likely to be launched sometime in the second half of 2021, the Ranger Raptor will be expensive, and you can expect to pay upwards of Rs 70 lakh for one of these. A couple of weeks ago, Global NCAP handed the new Mahindra Thar a 4-star rating in its crash tests. Now, as a direct result of that, variants of the Thar with side-facing rear seats may be permanently discontinued. Here's why. For its crash tests, Global NCAP picked the higher-end version of the Thar and not the base model as it usually does. At the time the Thar was tested, lower variants with side-facing rear seats were still on sale, but Mahindra decided it would no longer sell those variants by the time the crash test results were published, and so Global NCAP picked the higher spec model, as safety features are now largely identical for both Thar variants on sale, and also as it would face a tougher challenge in the tests. Mahindra could, of course, reintroduce the variants with side-facing rear seats, but doing so would nullify the Thar's 4-star rating, and Mahindra would be prevented from using it in any form of communication. If that were to happen, Global NCAP could retest the Thar and give it a new rating, and Mahindra is unlikely to risk losing an impressive safety rating that is bringing it a lot of positive marketing exposure. 2021 is shaping up to be a rather busy year for Skoda India. Not only will it launch its all-new midsize SUV, but will also launch 3 more models, and the company has now defined launch timeframes for all 4 of them. The most groundbreaking model for Skoda India in years will be the upcoming Creta Fighter that will mark the brand's entry into the highly lucrative midsize SUV segment. Previewed by the Vision and Concept, this new SUV is set to premiere by March, with the price announcement and deliveries expected closer to the middle of 2021. Next up is the all-new Octavia, which was originally set to be launched early in 2021 but will now arrive sometime between April and June next year. Following hot on its heels will be the Kodiaq SUV, which will make its return in petrol-only form with a 190 horsepower 2-litre turbo petrol engine. Towards the end of 2021, Skoda will roll out the replacement for the Rapid, which will be its second model based on the MQB A0 in platform, will be bigger than the Rapid, have 95% local content, and is expected to get the 1-litre TSI engine with manual and automatic options. This week, Euro NCAP published crash test results for a number of cars, and one of the names on the list was of the new Land Rover Defender, which put in a rather impressive performance. It was the 5-door 110 version of the Defender that Euro NCAP tested, which notched up a solid 85% score in both adult and child occupant protection tests and 79% on the safety assists front. The Defender's score could have been even higher, but it lost some points in the frontal impact test and in the safety features category. As the Defender 110 is imported to India in CBO form, Euro NCAP safety ratings will apply to the model available here as well. In the hottest two-wheeler news this week, we begin with the 2021 KTM 125 Duke, which has been launched at a price of Rs 1,50,000 and has received a number of important updates. The updated 125 Duke features a sharper, more aggressive design that brings it in line with the 200, 250 and 390 Duke. That said, it misses out on the LED headlight and makes do with the halogen unit found on the 200 Duke. Like the 200 and 250 Duke, the 125 also carries forward its LCD instrument cluster. A big change on the updated 125 Duke comes in the form of the trellis frame with a bolt-on subframe, an arrangement similar to the one seen on bigger Dukes. Fuel tank capacity has increased to 13.5 litres thanks to the larger tank that came with this redesign. The update has also resulted in a weight increase, and the 125 Duke now weighs 159 kg, 7 kg more than before. At its introductory price of Rs 1,50,000, the updated 125 Duke costs Rs 8,000 more than the model it replaces. We've also got plenty of news from Aprilia this week. Let's begin with the SXR 160, the maxi scooter style offering from Aprilia that is set to be launched in the coming weeks. In addition to opening bookings for the SXR 160, Aprilia has also revealed some key technical specifications. The SXR's 160cc fuel-injected single-cylinder engine makes 11 horsepower and 11.6 Nm of torque. The SXR has a 7-litre fuel tank, runs on 12-inch wheels, gets a 220mm disc brake up front, features ABS, a multifunction digital instrument cluster with smartphone connectivity and LED twin-pod headlights. It will be available in a total of 4 colours and prices are expected to be closer to Rs 1,30,000. Aprilia's brand new middleweights, the RS 660 and Tuono 660, are headed to India next year. The company has confirmed both bikes will be launched in our market by around July 2021. Powering the RS 660 is a 659cc parallel twin derived from the RS V4's V4 engine, making 100 horsepower, and the bike also features comprehensive electronic rider aids. The Tuono, meanwhile, has been previewed as a concept, and final details of the bike are yet to be revealed. Expect both motorcycles to sport premium price tags as they will be imported into India in CBO form. And that's all we have for you on this week's Autocar Quick News. As always, don't forget to tell us what your highlight of this week was, what you think of the Fortuner Legender, which new Skoda model are you most excited about, and of course what you think of this video. Remember to like it and share it with your friends and family. We'll see you here again next week.